Tough one. I thought they did a good job. Credit Kansas City. They set a great tone, played aggressive, played hard. They bumped us off our cuts. I thought we settled a lot on the perimeter early. We made it a ball game. They got some cuts. They got in the lane, made a couple of threes from guys that hadn't made a lot or really shot a lot. And they got their heads up, and it was a ball game from there. I also give those guys a lot of credit.
Any update on William Coleman and how did that feel when he exited the game?
I think it was his ankle from there, but I hadn't talked to the trainers yet, no. But he was in the locker room. We just met.
What kind of went into the offensive struggles for the first 30 minutes or so? Is there any one or two things you can kind of pinpoint?
I just think I thought we settled. Because one thing I said to the guys, the three will look good early, but you got to take the drive. You got to make the drive. You got to be aggressive, make the next play. I thought we held the ball. A couple of guys held the ball too long in their hands and not utilizing the ball screen from the bigs and attacking from that standpoint, allowing our bigs to roll or making a pass behind. And we just didn't do that. Then all of a sudden we were just playing catch up the whole time. They made a couple shots. Then they had our defense spread out. I think it just started to spiral from there.
Coach, what was your message to the players in the locker room?
Well, what I said, because I've seen these before, what I said to our guys in our practice yesterday and even earlier today in our shoot-around, respect all and fear none, because it's important that people are trying to beat you. This is not casual basketball. So you respect your opponent because anybody can beat you. Because oftentimes as a coach, you can see these things coming. And you try to spend a lot of time with your guys working on tough stuff, gritty stuff, fighting through screens, boxing, all those tough things to prepare them for this. But oftentimes, sometimes those painful lessons, you have to go through them. And we went through it.
So could you sense something was coming before this? Or?
Not necessarily because they practice, they compete in practice. But what happens is sometimes you have to go through this to feel it. You have to execute what we do to make us a good team. All the things we talk about every day, dribble penetration, pitch the ball, sprint into your ball screens, roll to the basket, all the stuff we talk about, being gritty on defense, closing out, contesting shots, blockouts. Like we're a really good offensive rebounding team. We got 6 offensive rebounds. So that means we weren't very aggressive or assertive, but it also means we probably took unexpected shots so your rebounder is not ready to rebound. And then 18 turnovers. That can't happen. 18 turnovers and 10 missed free throws. Tough to win games like that.
I know it's only the second game of the year, so you don't want to read into it too much, but how can this turbulence either hurt you or help you going forward?
Oh, it'll certainly help us. It'll certainly help because it's a painful lesson. You got to understand it, go through it, watch the film on it. So I think our guys will see, and it always starts with me as a coach, and I think our guys will see the effort in which we didn't operate with, and that's one of the things I think we take pride in. So you didn't have it consistently, and then you allow a young man to make plays at the rim the whole night. That can't happen, especially when things we go over all the time. When you go over certain things, you expect them to happen, they happen. Shouldn't happen because he did a tremendous job of getting to the rim with his left hand, which is one of the things we wanted to take away.
Cuonzo, defensively, watching it in real time, what bothered you the most?
Allowing number one to get to the rim, allowing him to make plays. I mean, you got to take it away from him. He had 28 points, and he made some tough threes, made some big threes. But you got to be aggressive. You got to get in his legs. You got to make him work for it. And again, you have to make him go left sometime. All his dribbles are, make him go right. But when he's 90% operating with his left hand, something we talk about. I mean, and I got to tell our guys, I don't have enough timeouts on the sideline to stop it. But you can't allow a guy to play with comfort, and he played with comfort the whole night.
You weren't able to get much going in transition. I know you said you wanted this team to try to play fast. Is that something that you feel like they didn't look for enough, or just something that Kansas City took away?
I like to think they took it away, but you got to get out and go. What I watched from the sidelines, and then I'll see it clearly on film, I don't think our wings sprinted to the corner. So I thought we settled high on the perimeter. So I thought oftentimes our guys had opportunities to post up. I think they settle for the post. Sometimes you have 2 guys posting up because those opportunities are there. But you got to get to the baseline, allow the ball to move.
How much does losing Kobe to some fouls again kind of just take everything out of whack a little bit?
I think it was a factor. But I think more than that, I think other guys can step up and do some good things, and they didn't do it at the level we expect them to do it. As far as dribble penetrate, we have multiple guys that can dribble penetrate and make plays. We have guys that can make shots. But again, I thought we settled on the perimeter. And then when they started to make shots and make plays, I thought we weren't as aggressive.
Was there any thought to putting him back in the first half?
No, because not at all. Because I feel like down the stretch you would need them. Yes.
How do you make sure that a loss like this doesn't affect you the rest of the season?
Oh, it's business. You work on the things, the basic things, your closeouts, your defensive principles, offensive execution. Because again, I think we have intelligent young men. They understand when they watch this on film, they'll be able to see the things that we didn't do. And then again, 18 turnovers, 10 missed free throws. That's tough. It's tough to win games like that.
Do you think the turnovers came from UMKC's defense, or did they come from you guys?
Oh, well, you have to give them credit. You have to give them credit. But I thought, again, our guys settled on the perimeter. Like, I think the first turn was a jump stop. We didn't jump stop, just kind of flipping the ball. Ronnie DeGray got one of those turnovers, passing with the ball, a couple charges, and we spent hours on jump stop drills in the lane. I think we might have 3 or 4 charges. And just simple execution. But you have to give them credit, yes.
Moving forward, how do you think you guys can use this as just motivation for the rest of the season?
Well, you have to learn from it, but I think whoever you're playing against, you're prepared to win basketball games. So it doesn't matter the opponent, it's your preparation and how you operate. You take your practice plan, you take your scout report, you take the film, and you take that to the game. And do what we do, because oftentimes, and this is a case of showing you, when we don't execute at the level we need to execute, this is the result of it. And I don't think our guys took them for granted in any way, shape, or form, but we didn't play at the level we're capable of playing at.
One more question?
Coach, you mentioned Evan Gillis 28, Jermaine Jackson had 19 last game. How with the personnel you have, going into this year, it felt like guard defense would be your last problem.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
I think it's pride. I just think it's personal pride, and those are the things we talk about in practice: individual pride and guarding the ball, one-on-one defense. You have to take pride in it, because they didn't operate off a lot of ball screens, just kind of downhill, ghost ball screens where you fake the ball screen and turn the corner. And I just think it's simply pride, and we'll get there. Thank you.